For the first 10 years that I ran my pharmacy, we made a cream called butt paste. And the doctors would prescribe it for all the little kids for about 10 years. It's called stoma adhesive, and it's got butyl alcohol in it. And I used to mix it up for all these kids for years. Well, one day I decided to go out training for a triathlon. And so I rode the bike and I got sopping wet in the rain, and then I went and ran, and I was so chafed. So I thought, well, I've been giving it to kids for like 10 years. I'm just gonna try it. I put it on. I could not get the bathtub fast enough going. It was so burning. So that very day we took it out of the recipe and we moved back to the old triple paste recipe. So triple paste since then has come through and made a whole bunch of products and taken the trade name, but this is the recipe that was there before. So what you're gonna take is you're gonna need, let's take some zinc oxide. If you look at every good paste for butts, zinc oxide is the way to go. Zinc oxide 20%, you can get that whole tub for $8. The second thing we're gonna want is Aquaphor. Aquaphor gives you the petrolatum, as well as it gives you, or petrolatum, whichever way you wanna say it. It also gives you lanolin in there. And those, between the petrolatum, the zinc oxide, and the lanolin, that's gonna be the skin protectant that is available for all those kids' butts. Now, the last thing we're gonna add to it is miconazole. Now, this one is the cream that's made for the foot fungus, but you also can find it for jock itch and everything else. So we're gonna take 1/3 of each one of these ingredients. So this will be 30 grams or 2 tablespoons of miconazole that I'm putting in there. Take 2 tablespoons of Aquaphor. Now we're gonna mix those two together, and that'll make the first half of the emulsion that we wanna make. We wanna put that cream inside of the ointment. Now that the ointment's on the outside and the cream's on the inside, we're gonna take the zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is super sticky. If you get it on something, it's not coming out of your clothes. So you're gonna want 2 tablespoons of zinc oxide. These are parts, so if you get close, it's gonna be just fine. It does not need to be exact. Now what we've got is the triple paste recipe that they were using in 1920, the one that worked for years and years and years before triple paste took the name from them. You can put this on 4 or 5, you can put on as many times a day as you want. You wanna make sure that there's a good layer on there, especially if you've got diarrhea that's acidic with those kids. It also works really well for those that are training after they get real chafe. I've tried this one, I did not have to jump in the tub real quick. Funny thing is triple paste came out with a product that basically is exactly the same as this, and it's triple paste AF. It's got the antifungal component to it. So if you don't want to mix it up, you can find this one. It's about $20. You can mix this stuff. You can make a tube this big for $20 with the other stuff. Just make sure you put on a good protective layer for those kids. This is the first one I tell everybody to use. If you haven't used this one, just go this way. It'll help a lot, and it's probably the best skin protectant you can make for your kids.